Hi again, boys and girls. Mrs. Freeland here. We're getting close to getting those stories ready and celebrating all of our work. I bet your stories come a long way, just kind of like mine has, right? It started out really simple and it got so many more details added, and that really makes it such a better story. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how you can end your story. You remember at the very beginning, we listened to the Firefly story. And I remember the story ended when he let the fireflies go out of the jar, out the window, and all of them were lighting up and flying away. So um, he didn't tell about the next day or like after that. He ended at that moment. So, boys and girls, we want to end our stories at the same place and in the same moment of that important moment in our story. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. And also, we also want to tell our final thoughts and feelings. Now, endings are very important. I like to think of endings as dessert after a really good dinner. And after you have a really nice dinner, I love a nice big piece of chocolate cake or cheesecake or a cupcake, something like that after dinner, just like is so good when you have a good meal and then have a good dessert at the end. Your ending is like the dessert of your book. It's like the last taste the person gets. So you really want to have a good ending on your story. So let me show you what I mean about our endings. In my story about the car and the deer, okay, I ended that I got out of the grass and called 911 and saw the dead deer by my car. I need to add a final thought on that. I need to add, like, what was I thinking after all of that happened? Um, I think I looked at the deer and I looked at how bad my car was. And I was so glad that I was okay and I wasn't hurt, right? So that's the most important thing. So after all that happened, the airbags went off and, the deer was dead and my car was broken. I was okay. And that, you know what else I was thinking? That some really smart engineer designed that car to keep me safe. And I was really grateful for that. So that's what I was thinking at the end. But boys and girls, I'm not going to take the story away from this point. I'm not going to take it of when the police came and when the wrecker came and how I got home, because I want to end it in this moment. So I'm going to end it right on the side of the road. That's how I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it in the moment, just like the boy ended it with the fireflies. It didn't go into the next day. Now I need to add like what I was thinking or feeling at that time. I think I was just so glad I was safe. So I'm going to add a little sentence here. I've got so much writing here, boys and girls. I'm going to put it on a new page because it's just so much. All right. So if I have my picture here, like here would be my smashed up car, right? And here's the deer on the side of the road. And here's like the traffic going by. And then I'm going to put, I saw the deer, my broken car, and the airbags. And now it's when I'm going to tell my feeling. I was just so glad I wasn't hurt. All right, boys and girls, did you see how at the end I ended it in that moment where the story happened? I ended it right on the side of the road. I didn't tell what happened after that. And then I told how I felt, that I was so glad that I wasn't hurt. So boys and girls, what you're going to do today is really think about your ending. You're going to end it in that moment, right? You're not going to tell what happened after that and after that and after that. We're going to leave them right in that moment, and then you're going to tell how you felt after that event. Maybe you're excited. Maybe something was really funny. Maybe something scared you. Maybe something made you sad, right? It depends on what your story is. So you're going to leave in the moment. You're not going to tell what happened after that. I could have added more, but then that kind of, I don't know, it'd be kind of boring after all of this happened if I told you about how, the police came and the wrecker guy gave me a ride back and my dad picked me up at the gas station and it's like not a big deal. So you are going to leave the person at this moment of the story and then you are going to tell how you felt at the end. That's how we're going to end your stories. Okay, boys and girls, I bet you have a great ending you can write.